Scanning Hardaway Southern T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time. First things first, let me say what's up to the people in the building. What's good, damn it, man? TWT in the building. Brother Just Do Boxing. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. TWT in the building. The Queen Just Jazz. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Queen, as you always do. Man, if I ever this ain't doing no trip. Appreciate y'all for sliding through this thing. If y'all could jab that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Today, I got some content, for y'all. Something I want to talk about. Natasha Jonas and Clarissa Shields, right? Clarissa Shields, undisputed at the 154, 160, and also 154, 160, and multi-division title holder at 168. What's good, Nazay? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. She's coming off a win. She's coming off the biggest win of her career over undefeated Savannah Marshall. Natasha Jonas is also coming off the biggest win of her career over what's the lady's name? The lady has only one loss to Clarissa Shields. Her name is passing me right now. It's not, I want to say Covan, but it's not Covan. Natasha Jones is coming off a fight against Marie-Eve DCR. Marie-Eve DCR only has 2 losses, one to Natasha Jonas and one to Clarissa Shields. So she's coming off, one of the biggest wins in her career over Marie-Eve DCR. Marie-Eve DCR is a former opponent of Clarissa Shields. Natasha Jones and Clarissa Shields, right? Not a serious beef because they've been in different divisions for all of their career, not most of their career, right? They've been in different divisions all of their career, right? So a fight between the two has never really been, a real. What's good, Nazay? Let me rinse you up too, Nazay. I'm gonna get you rinsed up. Go get you rinsed up in a second, Nazay. But I'm losing all my fucking cigars for some reason. What the shit? Is it like a trick that I'm playing on myself or something? Bro, look, hold on. Man, that's the second time today. That's the second time today I done misplaced some roll up. I bought like 4 roll up early today. Man, here. Okay. But yeah. So the Sweet Size Examiner was good. Appreciate you. Shout out to my guy, the Sweet Size Examiner. Appreciate you sliding through this, John. The Sweet Size Examiner becomes a YouTube member. Appreciate you, my guy, for joining the Southern T fam. Really appreciate you, King. Charles Granger, what's good, Charles? Let me get y'all rinsed up. Right now. Let me get y'all rinsed up while we're here. But yeah, we're here to talk about Natasha Jones and Clarissa Shields. Natasha Jones is coming out her biggest win, right? Her biggest win, one of her biggest wins, most definitely her biggest win as of late, right? Against Marie-Eve DCR, who is a former opponent of Clarissa Shields, right? Clarissa Shields and Natasha Jones hadn't had any serious beef, you know what I mean? In actuality, right? But Clarissa Shields more so has a beef with Natasha Jonas's manager. Clarissa Shields feel like Natasha Jonas's manager, is the one keeping up problems between her and Natasha. Clarissa Shields said if Clarissa Shields feels like Natasha Jones' manager is using her name for clout, right? She feel like that Clarissa Shields' name is being used. She feel like that the Natasha Jones' manager had or has no intent of actually fighting Clarissa Shields, but every chance they get, her manager mentioned Clarissa Shields' name as a form to get, attention brought to Natasha Jonas. So Clarissa Shields came out, a couple years back and earlier this year, because every now and again, right around, when Natasha Jonas is, having a fight or about to fight, right? They start to bring up Clarissa Shields' name a lot. Clarissa Shields, reinstated about, a couple months ago, right? That if Natasha Jonas don't plan on fighting Clarissa Shields, or she don't plan on making it a real thing, then it's best that, they just keep Clarissa Shields' name out her mouth, because, Clarissa Shields, is ready for all the smoke. And then Natasha Jonas' manager came out again and said, Natasha Jonas is not looking to fight Clarissa Shields. They're different divisions. She got her mind, Natasha Jonas, on different stuff right now, right? But Natasha Jonas is coming off a win over an opponent that Clarissa Shields has faced off with and has faced, as well. She was victorious along as well as Clarissa Shields, right? So of course that brings up, the conversation again, right? Clarissa Shields and Natasha Jonas. Except this time, Clarissa Shields was on Twitter, and I'm not really sure who it was, but somebody said something to her, right? Or somebody brought it to her attention, right? And then Natasha Jonas, was somebody brought to her attention a Natasha Jonas interview, right? So Clarissa Shields went to check out, the interview, and Clarissa Shields retweeted, a portion of the interview where Natasha Jonas had something, in particular to say, that Clarissa Shields didn't agree with. What I'm finna do right now is I'm about to play the audio of what Natasha Jonas had to say, and then I'm gonna show you what Clarissa Shields had to say. All right, so we about to play the audio of what Natasha Jonas had to say. It was mainly centered around. Clarissa Shields. They asked her about Clarissa Shields' fight against Savannah Marshall. Natasha Jonas basically said Clarissa Shields had holes in her defense, right? I'm about to play it.
She's not renowned for her power, but she's fast, she's quick.
She said she don't really have power. Clarissa Shields didn't like the comments that Natasha Jonas had to make about it.
She's not renowned for her power, but she's fast, she's quick. She's putting them shots in. I think she felt a bit disrespected by people say she's not a big knockout artist, and so she was putting it in the round, but you can see she is getting caught, but she's taking them as well. And we all know what happens when Sav lands, and she took some of Sav's best shots.
You're known for your speed. How would you circumnavigate her speed and range?
Yeah, well, she is fast and is explosive, but she does just stand there as well. She's quite set in her feet, and she's trying. I don't know if that was because she was trying to prove a point and stay there and land the shots on Savannah.
So that's what Natasha Jonas had to say. She had some criticisms, for Clarissa Shields. She had some criticism. She gave her some, a little credit, and then she kind of took it right back. You know what I mean? With the with the criticism of her being. Now she just basically criticized her of being flat-footed, right? She said she's flat-footed and she takes some shots. And then the guy kind of said, well, you're known more so for your speed, inferring that you're not really known for your power. Anyway, what's good, Miss Joette? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Miss Joette. Glad you can make it, Queen. Appreciate you sliding through. We in this thing having a boxing conversation. This Clarissa Shields and Natasha Jonas thing is heating up finally. It's been going on about a couple years, but it looked like it's heating up, and it looked like Natasha Jonas finally said that she'd be willing to fight Clarissa Shields. You know what I mean? Which is what we're about to get to in just a second. But can y'all do your boy a favor? Can y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in, whether you're here for a good time or a long time? 14 people in the building. I got 6 likes. Can I get everybody in here to smash that like button for your boy? If you ain't smashed that like button for your boy, whether you're here for a good time or a long time, greatly appreciate you. But I'm about to play what Natasha Jonas had to say about Clarissa Shields. Now, Clarissa Shields had a rebuttal to this. Clarissa Shields didn't take, nice to what she said. She really didn't. She didn't take, too nice to her. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go to the actual tweet, the actual screen, and let y'all see exactly what Clarissa Shields had to say. But I want y'all to hear the footage in question, the audio in question. This is what, Natasha Jonas had to say when asked about Clarissa Shields and her fight with Savannah Marshall. She said this during the interview. So I'm about to play the audio again.
She's not renowned for her power, but she's fast.
She said she's not really known for her power, but she's fast, right? Just catching y'all up because she said it kind of quick.
She's quick. She's she's putting them shots in. I think she felt a bit disrespected by people say she's not a big knockout artist.
My mom in here now too. So if y'all hear somebody in the background, that's my mom.
But she's taking them as well, and we all know what happens when Sav lands, and she took some of Sav's best.
I'm still getting high though.
You're known for your speed. How would you circumnavigate her speed and range?
Yeah, well, she is fast and is explosive, but she does just stand there as well. She's quite set in her feet and renowned for her power, but she comes when Sav lands, and she took some of Sav's best shots.
You're known for your speed. How would you circumnavigate her speed and range?
Yeah, well, she is fast and is explosive, but she does just stand there as well. She's quite set in her feet, and she's trying. I don't know if that was because she was trying to prove a point and stay there and land the shots on Savannah. She's not renowned for her power, but she's fast. She's quick. She's
y'all heard what Natasha Jonas had to say.
She felt it.
About Clarissa. So this is what Clarissa had to say in response, in return to Natasha Jonas. Clarissa Shields said, "It always looks easier than what it really is. But Tasha Jonas, if you think you can beat me or that I lack skill somewhere, prove it. Let's fight. By the way, I think you're a better boxer than Savannah, skill-wise, at least." So that's what Clarissa Shields had to say about what Natasha Jonas had to say, right? So you heard what Natasha Jonas had to say. And Clarissa Shields basically said, if you really feel that way, let's fight. So let's go down. This is what Natasha Jonas had to say. Natasha Jonas said, respectfully, the only female on this planet I'm scared of is my mom. She said, good luck in your tournament, and I'm sure we'll work something out after. Right? That's what Natasha Jonas had to say. What's good, Big Tex? Appreciate y'all sliding through. Jay Gibson, what's good, fam? Right, so that's what Natasha Jonas had to say. Clarissa Shields replied by saying, right, what tournament? This is a one-woman show. I ain't part of no tournament. And respectfully, I fear no one but God. Natasha Jonas said, Premier Fight League. Sorry. She talking about the PFL. She said the Premier Fight League. Sorry. Clarissa Shields said MMA question mark. Like you talking about MMA? She said MMA, PFL, Professional Fight League. But I have at least 2 more fights before I pause boxing for this year. So Clarissa Shields said she got 2 more fights before she paused boxing this year. So ain't nothing stopping the fight from being made between you or I or me and anyone else. Right? So my thing is, do you see Natasha Jonas coming anywhere after that? You know what I mean? You don't see Natasha Jonas coming anywhere after that, right? So Clarissa Shields said, I'm not in no tournament. I got at least 2 more fights this year before I'm done with boxing. So we could do this now, right? And Natasha Jonas stopped, she stopped coming, she stopped replying. So let's take a look. Nowhere do you see Natasha Jonas make a comment to Clarissa Shields after the fact. So, I just gave y'all the rundown. I just gave y'all the breakdown, right? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Joette. Appreciate you. I just realized what you said. Thank you, Miss Joette. Appreciate you. You know what I mean? So this brings me back to where I'm at right now, man. So Natasha Jonas, right? Natasha Jonas was being interviewed, and they asked her about Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, right? Top Dog said she's smart, just thought why she's ahead. That ain't a good fight for her. She'll get smoked. But my thing is no. My thing is right. She voluntarily said that, you know, to the host, right? Clarissa Shields saw it. Clarissa Shields said, if you feel like I lack skill somewhere, which is what it sounded like to me. It sounded like to me that Natasha Jones was throwing salt on Clarissa Shields a little bit, right? And even if she wasn't throwing salt, Clarissa Shields felt like she was, right? So if you feel her feet stationary, right? If you feel she's there to be hit, and then Clarissa Shields offer a challenge to you, right? And this ain't the first time that y'all had words back and forth, you know what I mean, for a challenge. And what you said was, when she offered the challenge to you, what you said was, you know what, I know you got some business to take care of, but after your business, I would gladly fight you. Clarissa Shields came back, and Clarissa Shields said, hold on, I don't got no business that I need to take care of. I got at least 2 more boxing matches before I'm done, you know, with boxing for the year and have to go back to MMA. So we could fight. Clarissa Shields volunteered to fight for Natasha Jonas. Natasha Jonas said, basically, I will fight you, but I know you're busy. We could talk about it after. But when Clarissa Shields said, nah, we could talk about it now because I don't got to go to the PFL just yet, Natasha Jonas didn't have nothing to say. You know what I mean? And I've been following, you know, these two for a while, these two for a minute. I've been following these two for a while, in these two for a minute. You know what I mean? So I know the actual, you know, I know the actual history, you know, behind these two. I know really the problem with this, it ain't Clarissa Shields. It ain't Clarissa Shields and Natasha Jonas. This problem was directly between Clarissa Shields and Natasha Jonas, but really, mostly it's Natasha Jonas' manager, you know, who's the one, you know, keeping Clarissa Shields' name, you know what I mean, buzzing in their mouth. You know what I mean? You know, it's Clarissa Shields and her manager, you know what I mean, who had, I mean, it's Natasha Jonas and her manager who kept putting Clarissa Shields' name in her mouth. And she told Clarissa Shields' manager she told Natasha Jonas' manager directly, if you're going to be, you know, mentioning my name, then you might as well put her in the ring. But what Natasha Jonas' manager said originally is that the weight classes will be, you know, too big. But since then, Natasha Jonas has moved up, you know what I mean, to 154 division that Clarissa Shields, you know what I mean, was at. So that is out the window. And now we fast forward. Now here, it was good, dog. What's good, dog? 215. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Exactly, Josh. Exactly, Josh. Exactly, Josh. She shook. Came straight up. He said, you think can hang in there with Clarissa? Man, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know, Top Dog, but what I'm saying is, Top Dog, at this point, right? At this point, Natasha Jonas is talking like she wanted. Natasha Jonas is coming off against a win over Marie-Eve DeSierre, common opponent, you know what I mean, to Clarissa Shields. Can Natasha Jonas, you know, compete with Clarissa Shields? I don't know, but at this point, we ain't got many people left. You know what I mean? Natasha Jonas is a champion. Her and Clarissa Shields do got a history. She just openly volunteered free smoke. They look like free smoke to me, right? She was even whether I feel like it or not, whether I feel like she was talking down on her or not, Clarissa Shields feel like that she was talking down on her, right? So Clarissa Shields volunteered to fight to her. Natasha Jonas said that, you know, I know you got some business to handle, but after your business, we could fight. Clarissa Shields said, I don't have no business to handle, so we could make it work. And Natasha Jonas went quiet after that. You know what I mean? So it looks like to me, if you got all of this to say about Clarissa Shields, you know what I mean? You got all this input on what she's doing. You know what I mean? Why not accept the fight with her? You feel like she flat-footed. You feel like she get hit. Your manager feel like you could beat it. At least he feel like that. every time Clarissa Shields not around. But when she, ask you about it, you say, "Oh, Natasha Jonas is too small." But if Natasha Jonas feel like Clarissa Shields is flawed, and her manager feel like that Natasha Jonas beat Clarissa Shields, why not just go and get in the ring with her? We already, that's a fight between two great women's boxers. That'll be undisputed versus undisputed. You know what I mean? Well, now it'll be. Let me see. Nope. Natasha Jonas got 3 of the straps. Natasha Jonas got 3 of the straps at 154. You know what I mean? The IBF, WBC, and the WBO. So she don't got the WBA belt. You know what I mean? So I need to see who the champion is. I need to see who the WBA champion is. You know what I mean? In her division type deal. And it may still be Clarissa Shields. I think that's how that fight will be for undisputed. Because I think Clarissa Shields may still be the champ at 154. Because Clarissa Shields was the undisputed champ at 154, and then she moved up to fight Savannah Marshall at 160 for her old belt and undisputed back. So I think that she had to vacate her belts, but I think she still got the WBA. So her versus Natasha Jonas would indeed be for a undisputed at the 154-pound division. What's good, Lala D? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Lala. Glad you can make it. What's good, Trill Hill? Appreciate you sliding through this, John Trill. Glad you can make it. What's good, Lala? We're in here talking about this Twitter beef between Clarissa Shields and Natasha Jonas, and all this happened today. You know what I mean? I put the the tweets up so y'all can see. She said Clarissa Shields stayed beefing, nothing new, right? We're trying to get her a fight, Lala. I think this the next fight. We're looking for Clarissa Shields' opponent, right? Her and Natasha Jones got a little history. That was beefing before. You know what I mean? That was beefing before. You know what I mean? So, I think this is a fight that we could build up. Champion versus champion. It'll be for undisputed at 154. A division Clarissa Shields had undisputed with. She moved up to fight Savannah, lost the belts. You know what I mean? She come back down, fight Natasha Jonas for undisputed or for unification, whatever it may be. Still a big fight. They got a common opponent, Marie-Eve DiCierre. Natasha Jonas' last opponent, Marie-Eve DiCierre. Clarissa Shields also faced off against her. She beat her. You know what I mean? So they got a common opponent. They got a history. They both champions. You know what I mean? Clarissa Shields need an opponent. She need an opponent right now. She didn't slay Savannah Marshall, so she need an opponent. Why not Natasha Jonas? And my girl Tay-Tay. What's good, Tay-Tay? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. TWT in the building. And actually, Tay-Tay right now, Hannah Gabriels and Franchon Cruz probably about to fight right now. I think they're about to fight at 175 for Hannah Gabriel straps at 175. Franchon Cruz had put out an Instagram post a couple months back. She was like, it's hard for her to find a fight. And then Hannah Gabriel's commented under the Instagram post and said, "Hey, beautiful, you want to dance?" And then Franchon Cruz replied and said, "Oh yeah, we could dance. We'll do it at 175 for your straps. We just got to pull it together." So I'm still on the lookout. I'm still trying to see what's coming from that Hannah Gabriels versus Franchon Cruz fight, because they have verbally agreed that they will fight. Kind of like Clarissa Shields and Natasha Jonas. Kind of like Clarissa Shields was trying to do with Natasha Jonas, right? Natasha Jonas said, "I won't mind fighting, but I know you got to fight MMA first. So after they holler at me." Clarissa Shields said, "I don't got to fight MMA first. I'm still boxing right now, so I can holler at you now." Natasha Jonas was supposed to say, "Oh yeah, well we go work that out. I get it with you. Your people get it with my people." What Natasha Jonas did was she went away after Clarissa Shields said that I don't got to do no PFL yet, so me and you can actually get that smoke. She actually went away from that. She never replied to Clarissa Shields back. We still wait on her reply now. Clarissa Shields is on Twitter right now. Still, you know what I mean? Natasha Jonas still ain't said nothing. You know what I mean? That woman don't want to fight. She don't want no smoke. She basically got called out. And then she ran and she tucked her tail. She basically got called out and she ran and she tucked her tail. That's pretty much, what happened. And this happened today. This happened live. This happened not too long ago. This happened about 2 or 3 hours ago. This happened about 2 or 3 hours ago. She basically, the reason I'm bringing attention is because I know a lot of people ain't right. But Natasha Jonas basically tried to pull a duck move, right? She basically tried to pull a duck move and say, since you talking, since you offered me to a fight, because she was over there in the UK watching the Clarissa Shields fight, talking greasy, right? She said she had slow feet and she get hit. Shields said, okay, since you talking, then you can get a fight going. Natasha Jonas said, take care of your business first, then we'll fight. Clarissa said, you is the business, ain't no business. Natasha Jonas ain't said shit. So I want to bring some light and some attention, to this, because I know not many people will, because people got to stop clout chasing. A lot of people be clout chasing Clarissa Shields. You just saw what happened to the last girl who was clout chasing Clarissa Shields and got beat the fuck up. You saw what just happened to the last 2 security guards. You know what I mean? That was talking. And if she's talking for years, then finally got in the ring, got beat the fuck up. Now Natasha Jonas is talking. She didn't talk herself into a motherfucking corner. She didn't talk herself into a motherfucking corner. And now she's smooth. Now her Twitter don't work. All of a sudden. Now she busy. All of a sudden. You know what I mean? I'm still waiting for a reply. I'm still waiting for us to reply. But I ain't going to keep y'all here too long because I'm about to come with some more news real quick. Y'all meet me on the other side. I'm coming right back with some more news. Y'all meet me on the other side. Y'all ready for? I ain't going to tell y'all right now, but literally, I'm coming right back with it. Trust me, y'all going to want to know. Y'all going to want to know what's going on. Appreciate y'all for sliding through Skin Hardaway 17. This ain't the past. This ain't the future, but this the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.